Hey everyone, it's your girl Javiah with Gifted Hands by Javiah. Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time tuning in, hey y'all, hey, welcome. If you are already a part of the Gifted family, welcome back fam, welcome back. Y'all, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and so in today's video, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm going to show you how to make a kids-friendly activity sheet for Thanksgiving. This is the activity sheet that we are going to make today, and I absolutely love it. And I know for a fact that my kids are going to love it too, because when I used to take custom orders and I used to create these activity sheets for other children for their birthdays, my kids will be like, "Ma, can you make me one? Can you make me one? Can I use that? Just change my name." So I would go in, change the name, put my kid's name on it, and then they will have a ball. So I know that my kids are going to love this, and I know other kids will love them as well. For this project, all you will need is your standard inkjet printer, copy paper or cardstock. I'm using 11 by 17 cardstock, but you do not need 11 by 17, nor do you need cardstock. You can use copy or paper if you want, whichever floats your boat. And we are going to pull some of our activity clip arts and designs from Creative Fabrica. You can use whichever website you want. I like Creative Fabrica, so I'm going to show you how to leverage Creative Fabrica to create your activity sheet. Now, if you do not have an inkjet printer, no worries. You can get your design printed at a local printer shop, and it will be very inexpensive because this is only one color. Okay, now please keep in mind that we don't have any licensed characters or copyrighted images here, and a lot of those places such as Staples, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS do not print certain graphic designs. So when we are using Creative Fabrica, we have no worries when it comes to that, because everything is personal and commercial use. So we have access to use this without infringing on any illegal activities. Okay, so if this is something that you are interested in learning how to make, please stay tuned. And after the video, if you find it of value to you, please consider subscribing to my channel, giving me a thumbs up, sharing my content with your friends and your family, and last but certainly not least, please turn on the bell for notifications so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna start off here in creativefabrica.com. If you've been following me for a while, you already know that I absolutely love Creative Fabrica. We have access to millions of PNG files, SVG files, fonts, graphics, 3D laser cut files. You name it, Creative Fabrica has it. You can get a yearly all access for just $4.99 a month, or you can get it at a discounted price that is valid forever and renews on a yearly basis for $59.88. And this includes personal, commercial, and print on demand use of files. You cannot beat that. I promise you, if you are a business owner or if you are in the industry where you want to sell graphic designs, any kind of designs, you will receive a return on investment if you use Creative Fabrica. Okay, you don't have to worry about infringing on copyrights or anything illegal, because those licenses are included with your access. Y'all better get y'all some Creative Fabrica now, okay? So here we are. I'm going to search in the search field, Thanksgiving coloring page. Okay, I'm going to select enter. And here we have 1,103 results found for these coloring pages for Thanksgiving. And you can choose whichever ones you want to use for your activity sheet. Now, I've already selected the files that I wanted to use, and I will have them linked down below in my description for you to make it easier for you. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you what I have done. I've selected this one here, okay? And if you want to see what images they have, you can just, select each image here at the bottom to see what they have. You can also read the description to see what this files includes down here. But simply all I have done was select this, then I click downloads, and I saved it to a dedicated folder that I have saved for Thanksgiving activity sheets, okay? And I have done that with some other files that I wanted to use as well. So I selected a couple of more files. Again, it will be listed down below in my description. I downloaded it and then I saved it to my desired folder, okay? So now the next thing that you want to do is you want to open up your software where you are going to be designing your activity sheet. You can use Canva, you can use Microsoft Word, you can use Silhouette Studio, whichever you feel comfortable. I am going to be using Silhouette Studio, and I do have Silhouette Studio Business Edition, okay? So here we are in Silhouette Studio. The very first thing that I'm going to do is change my page size. I am going to be printing on a 11 by 17 tabloid cardstock. So my canvas size needs to be changed to those dimensions. So I'm going to head over here to the page setup panel and I'm going to type in my dimensions. I'm going to type in 11 by 17 like so. And then I'm going to rotate it into a landscape orientation, okay? Because this is how I'm going to be designing my layout. Now it's time to go ahead and add in our files that we downloaded from Creative Fabrica. So I'm going to head over here to Files. I'm going to select Merge, and I saved it to a Thanksgiving folder. So I'm just going to find that, and then I'm going to open the PNG files. And then I'm just going to go ahead and bring the files that I want to use for this activity sheet in. So I'm going to show you how I do that with one of these, and then I'm going to, bring all of the files in, and then we're going to get started. So I'm going to use this one right here. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to click on OK. And then here is our image. Okay, it does have a white background, but that is okay because our sheet is going to be white. All right, you just want to make sure that you have it aligned on that paper, just like so. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in all of the other files, and then we are going to continue with our design. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and I added 4 different games here, and I zoomed out so you guys can see it a little bit better. The very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in, and I want to align this Thanksgiving with the turkey design to the center of my page. So I'm going to select both and then center to page. That way I know that this is centered. Then I'm going to go ahead and start placing my design files onto the screen. Now, onto the canvas, excuse me. So I know that I'm working with 11 by 17 and I have it in a landscape orientation, right? So 11 divided by 2, because I'm going to put 2 games on each side, is 5.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make each of these games 5.5 in height. So right here, I'm going to lock my aspect ratio. I have this file game selected, and I'm just going to put in 5.5 there, okay? Then I'm going to take my next design file, which is I'm thankful for. I definitely wanted to add that in there. I'm going to do the same thing. The height is going to be 5.5. And then I'm just going to place it right beneath. And these files, they have a white background. So what I'm going to do is, you can see if I hover over the turkey, it's covering the turkey because of that white background. Same here with this Thanksgiving game, how many is covering. So what I'm going to do to maximize as much white space is I'm just going to select this, right click, and send to back. That way it's in the back of the turkey here and of this file here, and I'm able to just increase it a little bit larger if necessary. Okay, you see how it's cutting off some of the design here, so I can move this up slightly, and then I can move this up a tad. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same for this word puzzle. Change the height to 5.5. And then the last one, let's grab that. Same thing. And you can, you can size it to however you want it to be sized. It just made sense for me to do a little bit of math there. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit just to make sure, so you can see how this right here is beyond our canvas size. So I'm just going to just move this up a little bit, just like so, so everything is fitting on the page. All right, and let's look over here. Everything looks good. All right, let's see. We want everything to be cohesive as well. So I'm trying to use my eyes to line everything up nicely. Okay, so I think this looks pretty good. Let's just move this over a tad. And maybe I can move this over like this. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I definitely want, let's see, can I make this a little bit larger? Okay, and can I make this a tad larger? Let's see. Oh, I'm clicking on things. Okay, and you can play around with the placement, you guys. Whatever you feel will work out. Even if you have to adjust it just a little bit, your sizing just a little bit, you can go ahead and do so. I love how this is looking so far. You don't want it to be, too cluttered with design files and games, especially if you have little children that is going to be working with this. So this is pretty good for my liking, but I do notice that we have a lot of empty space here. So I'm going to go over here to files, and I'm going to go to merge, and I'm going to go back to that activities folder that I created for Thanksgiving, and the SVG files that we downloaded. I'm going to select the PNG outline. And here we have a whole bunch of different outlines that we can add in there to fill in that white space. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to select this pumpkin. And I'm just going to bring in a few clip arts in there. Go back, file. I'm going to do this turkey. I want to do this pie. I wonder if I can select more than one. I remember I used to be able to select more than one. I'm not sure what happened, but okay. Whoops. Let me undo. And let's just bring these over here so we can see. We don't want to mess anything up. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just remove that red outline. So I'm going to select all of these clip arts here, these outlines, head over to the outlines, and then no outline. So there we just have that black outline and not the black and the red. And then I'm just going to just resize them smaller, and then just place them all over the activity sheet in those white spaces. All right, y'all, so I created kind of sort of like a little border here with the clip arts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a custom text here. I'm just going to head over to where it says text. And I'm going to type 2023. I'm going to color this in with black color. Turn off the red outline, and I'm going to find a font. I think I want to use like an impact font. So let me see. Impact, do I have that up here? Yes, I do. And then I'm just going to put this right here on the bottom. Stretch it out a little bit. Let's see. Like this. And then duplicate some more of those clip arts, to surround around 2023. so I won't have so much empty space. I keep grabbing the wrong one, guys. Make sure you grab the correct clip art. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to place that right here, turn that a little bit, and then I'm going to grab, let's see, let's do the pumpkin over here, duplicate that. I keep grabbing the, let's see, okay, there we go. Take that, and then I'm just going to turn this way like so. Now you could add a little bit of color with yours. If you wanted to add in some leaves that had in some colors, you can, you know, create a Fabrica has clip arts, leaf clip arts, pumpkin clip arts with color instead of like the outline. So that's also an option for you. But I am okay with this. I think this is pretty nice here. Just want to center that. And y'all, this is it. This is the activity sheet for Thanksgiving. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and print this out. So I'm going to head over to File, Print. I am going to be using my Epson 15000. I do use that printer for standard inkjet printing. I did not convert that into a sublimation printer, okay? So I'm going to head over here to where it says Print. I'm going to find that printer. I'm going to select Preferences. My paper source is going to be the paper tray. My document size is going to be 11 by 17. I am going to select borderless. My orientation is going to be in landscape orientation because that is how we designed our activity sheet. My paper is going to be plain paper, bright white paper, and I'm just going to keep the quality. I'm gonna put it to high. I'm gonna click on print preview so it can show me how it's going to print before it actually prints. Then I'm gonna click on OK. And then I'm going to click on apply and then print. Here is the Epson preview of it, and this looks pretty good. This is how it's going to print on our 11 by 17 paper. Then I'm gonna go ahead and click print. This is the brand cardstock that I'm going to be using for my activity sheet. I will leave the link down below in my description for you in case you are interested in purchasing this. I already went ahead and inserted my cardstock in the paper tray. You want to make sure that your paper size and your paper type matches the same settings that we entered for our print preferences, okay? So you can see that everything here matches. So now I'm going to just go ahead and print this on out. All right, y'all, and this is what it's looking like. So cute, so fun, and it's gonna be so adorable for Thanksgiving. Here is a better view of our custom Thanksgiving activity sheet, and I love it. I am so proud of this. I think the kids are going to go crazy over this activity sheet. You do not have to use cardstock, okay? Cardstock is what I have here at home, but you can use 11 by 17 paper. You don't even have to use this size. You can use 8.5 by 11 paper, 11 by 17. You can even do 13 by 19 if you want, but this is what I had and I used it and I love it. All right, family, that concludes our tutorial for today. We created this super cute, fun, and easy kids activity sheet for Thanksgiving, and I love it. I hope you all loved it as well. This is great for just about any occasion, and as you can see, it's super easy and simple to create. I really hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please consider sticking around and subscribing to my channel. And until next time, family, later.